Do you think being a social media mom adds pressure to your life to be a certain kind of way? Oh, would you ever open a thrifting store where you resell your amazing thrift finds? Would I ever have a home birth, or have I considered it? How do you handle your kids in sponsorships? So I was pregnant in nursing school with Noah, and I didn't. Hi you guys, welcome to my channel, and if you're new, just welcome. Today's video is a Q&A. I told you guys to ask me anything on Instagram. You guys said you wanted this video, and we're gonna wrap gifts together, which is very exciting. I love to wrap gifts, especially when I'm not in a rush and I can just sit down and wrap gifts and be peaceful. I have a whole bunch of stuff over here to decorate with. I am more on the minimal side. We don't do like lots of character wrapping paper and stuff like that. I like to keep it minimal, simple. And yeah, so I'm gonna kind of take you through that. I have dried orange slices over here, some dried flowers, some bells, some candy canes, some yarn, some twine, and some tape. And we're just gonna wrap gifts together. I'm gonna answer questions that you guys have been wanting to know, and you guys requested this video for Christmas content, so I'm like, okay, I've seen a lot of people doing it. Let's go ahead and let's wrap some gifts, and I'll answer some questions for you guys. I am currently sipping on some eggnog. You guys already know I'm obsessed with eggnog this season. It is so good. Nothing says the holidays like eggnog. I have my candle over here burning, if you can see right there. So I get all of the Christmas smells and vibes just right next to me. The kids may or may not be in the room watching Ice Age with some candy canes to keep them quiet for a bit. So we'll see how much I'm able to get wrapped and done, and let's do it. All right, so it's probably gonna be hard to wrap presents and answer questions, but you guys have always some of the best questions, and I'm gonna try to answer as many as I can without chugging down some eggnog. So I have this Merry Christmas wrapping paper from last year. If you guys followed me last year, we had the same one. And then some butcher paper. Now, little Christmas holiday tip is, if you order butcher paper, which they usually put meat in, I know, gross, but they usually package meat in this. It is so much cheaper to buy a roll like this than a whole bunch of like little wrapping papers. And honestly, I'm just like plain like that. I just like the regular brown paper. You could just dress it up with candy canes, bells, and it just looks classic and kind of vintage, and I'm really into that look. So I did that last year. So we're definitely gonna use our butcher paper and probably the Merry Christmas paper, but this is all the paper I have, so I think we need to go to the store. So let's go ahead and let's go to the store real quick. Probably the dollar store, because it's like close to my house and it's cheap, and get like one more fun wrapping paper. So let's go to the dollar store. Oh man. Alright, so we're back now from the dollar store. That was a whole trip. I decided to go with this classic little Santa wrapping paper. It just has little Santas on it. We're not like huge on Santa in this house. Like honestly, when my kids talk about Santa, I kind of just act like I don't hear them, because I'm way more, I think, here we go, runaway sleeve again. This dress and me moving doesn't mix. We're not really huge into Santa here, but I think Christmas is about Jesus and his birth. I do talk to the kids about that, but I also don't want to take, you know, the magic away of Christmas. So we got some Santa wrapping paper. However, I don't really talk to them much about Santa, but they know who he is, okay? They talk Santa, so they already know who he is. You guys know consumerism and our current society loves Santa, so they already know who Santa is at 3, 2, and 3, which is crazy. So I'm not gonna like tell him that he's not real. I'm not about that. But anyways, so I have a lot of gifts to wrap here. These are the kids' rain boots. I'm not gonna sit here and go through every single thing I got the kids because I already did a whole video on that. So if you want to know full in-depth what I got them, why I got them I explain it in a whole other video. I think it's like toddler Christmas guide or Christmas toddler Montessori guide, something like that. I'll leave it in the cards. I'll try to remember to leave it down below, but if not, you guys can just scroll and find it on my channel. So let's get to wrapping and let's get to the questions. I feel like there's a lot of questions, so this video might be kind of long. You guys, this paper is thin. I'm not gonna wrap all of the gifts right now because that just would be a lot. So first gift that we're wrapping, here we go. Do you guys like wrapping gifts? Real quick, I have a question for you guys. I really enjoy wrapping gifts. I already said it's like therapeutic for me, but not when I'm in a rush. Like when I feel like I have to hurry up and get it done. Mama does not like wrapping gifts. I have to feel like in the mood and set the mood like I did with the candle. Oh my gosh, this stupid paper. I don't love this paper, I'm not gonna lie. He might be cute, but he's gonna give me trouble, I think. Let's see how good my wrapping skills really are. What will you be cooking for Christmas? We are not cooking this year. I did a whole Thanksgiving dinner. I am just gonna order a pizza. We are just gonna order a pizza from Mountain Mike's. We're gonna get a big old mountain and it's gonna be so good, and that's what we're doing for Christmas dinner. And then we are going to, we usually have gumbo every year, but since I'm not going to my family's house for a lot of different reasons this year, we're just gonna keep it really simple and do pizza. And I'm totally fine with that. And yeah, so pizza. Oh Lord, I hear some ruckus going on in there. Do you believe in toxic positivity as a thing? So basically, is toxic positivity a thing? And I mean, if you guys don't know or never heard of such a thing, basically just means that people are so positive to the point that it's toxic. And I feel like it just depends on the person and who's looking at it. Me personally, I just love to see positive things on social media. It just motivates me to do better in life. But I know in the mommy community, it could be a little bit hard when all you're seeing is positive things and not a whole lot of like real life, not negative things, but like more relatable things. So I understand how some people it could be toxic for, because they feel like some of these moms are just being so positive, like what's wrong with me, what's wrong with my kids kind of thing. That's why I try so hard, you guys, to maintain some privacy for my family, but also really share some relatable things and keeping it real on this channel, because I know that for everybody, always showing positive things is just not relatable and makes other people kind of feel like shit, and I don't want you guys to ever feel that way. So for some people, yes, toxic positivity is a thing. Well, I definitely think it's a thing. Like, let me just say that it's a thing. For me personally, I love to see positive stuff online, but I also love to see relatable stuff online. So I think it just depends on the person, but I think I answered that pretty fully. Okay, do we have one present down? We do. Santas. So cute. I wonder if the kids are gonna really love opening gifts this year, because should I do twine or yarn? I'm asking you guys like you're here, but the yarn has like little speckles. I love that. I think I got it from Michael's a while back. My camera is already overheating. Would you be supportive if your kids wanted to be YouTubers? Yes, when they turn 18. Like, I want to support my kids in whatever they want to do for a living, and I don't want to put pressure on them. I want them to decide, because it's their life. However, they cannot become a YouTuber until they're 18. So I would not support if they wanted to do it as like a kid or have like a kid channel or something like that. That's a big no. But if they wanted to do it when they turn 18, I mean, who am I to stop them? I just will support them and help them if that's what they really want to do. I would prefer them to go like be a doctor or something, but I mean, it all depends what they want to do. I think us as parents, everybody should just support their kids and what they want to do. Even if it's not something like you feel you want them to do, I feel like you just have to support it, because otherwise your kids kind of pull away from you. unless it's something super dangerous or something. But yeah. Does D care? D is my husband, if you guys are new, that you decorate the whole house the way you want? No, D does not care at all. I mean, I think a woman for the most part makes the home a home by decorating and stuff. So no, he doesn't care at all. If it was up to him, he would have like a mattress and like nothing else. Do you ever sell the kids' clothes on any platform when they grow out of them? I do not sell any of their clothes at the moment, just because we do plan on having more kids maybe in the future, and I just don't know, obviously, you know. And also Nola can wear all of Noah's stuff still when it gets too small for the most part, so I still have all of their clothes. I haven't sold anything yet. I get asked that question kind of often, is if I'm gonna sell it on any site, and if so, let people know. But no, as of right now. So right now I'm just like decorating the gift with some dried foliage. I love dried flowers. I keep them all around my house all year round. I just love to decorate with them. I think it's just so pretty. Not like the kids really care about this stuff, but for the adults I think it's cute, and just for like photos. Hello. I also need to hide these presents as soon as I'm done wrapping them, because the kids, if I put them under the tree, will rip them up in like a second. Let me know down in the comments if your kids are at that stage. You just cannot leave them out at all the presents would be open the second I'm done filming this video. So yes, I'm gonna have to hide them back in the closet or something, which is gonna be hard because they're gonna be wrapped all cute and I don't want it to get all messed up. So we'll see how that goes. Would you ever open a thrifting store where you resell your amazing thrift finds? Yes, I would. You guys have asked this more than a few times. So we have one official little gift. I think she's cute, or he, whatever gender it wants to be. Why do I always give like a gender to everything? So we did that one. I think I'm gonna do like the Merry Christmas next. Oh, okay, so back to the question, right? Is would you open your own like online thrifting store or website to sell resell thrift finds? And yes, I would. You guys have asked this a few times, and you guys know I love to thrift. If you haven't seen, oh, I just ripped it. Haven't seen any of my thrift videos, your girl loves to thrift and find things secondhand. So yes, I would. I just have to figure out all of the moving parts for that. And if I ever did do that, I'm not gonna sell it for like, you know, I'm not gonna upsell it for a lot, but obviously have to make a little bit of money. Yeah, I totally ripped it. I would have to make like a few coins just to make it worth my time and actually going out and thrifting for you guys and then putting it on my website. But yeah, we'll see. That's something I'm definitely have been thinking about and doing in the future. So the next question is, would you ever have a home birth? I think they're so beautiful. I've gotten asked some of these questions before that I've already answered, and I will answer them again just because I have some new subscribers here that probably weren't around for that Q&A. I have a lot of Q&As on this channel, so if you want to go and check it out. But I answer that question, would I ever have a home birth, or have I considered it? I have considered it, but I don't think that I will do it. I think it's just so risky. It's so beautiful though, and I admire people who do it. I love watching home birth videos. I just don't know, like with Nola, for instance, my youngest daughter, she was an emergency. Like my pregnancy was totally normal. It was actually really, really good. And at the last minute, when I was starting to push, it became an emergency, and that scared the living hell out of me, and it was a lot of pressure. If you guys go watch that birth vlog, my very first ever birth vlog, because I didn't do one with Noah, I wasn't on YouTube, I stopped filming because it was so intense, and we were rushing to try to get her out for me to push and get her out. So I don't know, if I wasn't at the hospital for that, I don't know what would have happened. They were calling the NICU team and all this stuff. So I think it's so important just to be at the hospital. I would love to do a home birth or maybe even a birthing center, but I just don't know. I just need to have like all hands on deck and all the doctors there, because if something were to happen to me, or if something were to happen to the baby, I just could not live that down. But I really admire people who, just ripped it. I really admire people who do a home birth though. I think it's absolutely beautiful and really brave, honestly. But just my experience with Nola, I just don't know if I could do it. But I have thought about it. How do you handle gift giving when living in a Montessori style home? I've answered this question before too, but I just thought I would revisit it since it's the holidays. And again, new subscribers probably don't know. As far as gift giving in the holidays, could be a little bit tricky, but honestly, I am very vocal about what kind of toys and stuff I buy my kids and why, and the kind of learning style we have chosen. It's basically a lifestyle that we've chosen for Montessori, and yeah, I'm just really vocal about that. And when family members ask like, oh, what do the kids want for Christmas, I'm just like, you know, wooden toys or activities, or give them some examples, or even send them a list of some of the things that the kids would want or that I would want for them, because I'm pretty strict on the whole Montessori thing. We don't have any light up toys or battery operated toys. I just can't deal with those. I think they're so annoying, and also they're overstimulating for your kid. I talk about this a lot, but they're not really the most helpful. If you want to go look at some of the research for that, I don't know, me personally, that's how I feel. But I'm just really vocal. Don't be afraid to be vocal about that kind of stuff. I feel like you just have to let people know. Just let people know. And I know it can be like probably uncomfortable at first, and it was uncomfortable for me at first, but I honestly, it's not uncomfortable for me now. I just tell them, well, now I don't have to tell anybody. Everybody just knows like what kind of to get the kids. And I don't even send them a list anymore. They just know what kind of thing we're into. So they just buy wooden toys and activities and educational stuff, and it works out totally fine. But yeah, I would just say be vocal about it. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Do you keep all free things companies send you for sponsorships? No, I give them away to friends or my mom or somebody if I don't need it or don't want it, or I send it back. So that's what I do with like other things that I don't need or don't use. So don't like to keep a whole lot of clutter here, so that's what I do. Next question is, would you do a giveaway? I would consider doing a giveaway. Why not? Maybe when I get to 2K we can do a giveaway of some sort. I'm looking for the twine. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I don't know, I would definitely do a giveaway. Why not give something back to you guys for subscribing to my channel? Of course. So yes, I would do a giveaway. Why not give to my beautiful subscribers for supporting my channel and being here in the first place? Like, this channel would be nothing without you guys. So yes, I would do a giveaway, of course. So this is what this one's looking like. It's so simple. It has a cute little like bell and some twine. Very cute, I think. All right, now we'll probably just go for the plain old butcher paper for the next gift. How do you handle sharing a room with 2 toddlers? It is very challenging. It is not fun. I can't wait till they have their own room. And yeah, I mean, we make do with what we have, you know, like you just gotta be thankful for what you have and just kind of go with the flow. That's all you really can do. But I can't wait till they have their own room, and it is stressful and it is hard, and there's some sleepless nights. It's hard. Will you be potty training soon, or have you tried and still not ready? We did put Noah on the potty a few times, and just to kind of see how it would go. He didn't go or anything, but we are going to hit potty training probably really hard here in the next month, in the new year. I have a whole bunch of like New Year resolutions that, and potty training is like #1 up there. So we are hoping to potty train both of the kids in the next year, but really start with Noah in the beginning of the year. So I will give all updates, but of course maintain privacy in the next like few weeks of the new year. So stay tuned for that, and I will give you any tips, tricks, whatever we've learned in those videos, probably in some vlogs, and then I'll sit down and do like a final what helped us potty train video. How do you think being a social media mom adds pressure, or no, do you think being a social media mom adds pressure to your life to be a certain kind of way? I think this question is obviously different for everybody, but for me personally, like, I don't care about what people really think of me. Like, honestly, I know a lot of YouTubers say that shit, but I really mean it. Like, I just feel like you have to be you, and I don't try to be perfect. You guys see in my videos, like, no way am I perfect, and I don't try to be at all. I feel like you just have to be you, and there's nothing wrong. Sorry, kind of loud. And there's nothing wrong with letting your subscribers or viewers see your mistakes, your vulnerable times, your down times, your happy times. Like, I just feel like social media can put a lot of pressure on a lot of people. But me, it's just like, if people want to say something mean behind a screen, like, let it be. I don't know. I don't think it really adds a lot of pressure, but I know for some people it probably could add a lot of pressure. But I just think that I love to show you guys, it sounds weird, but I love to show you my vulnerable times, my down times, just because I think that everybody needs to see that and just be reminded that moms on social media are just regular people too that go through things. So yeah, I don't think that it makes me feel like an added pressure. I might have like pressure to feel like I have to come out with content and be filming and stuff like that. Maybe that's what you mean, but as far as to act a certain way, no, not really. I share it all basically with you guys, but still maintaining privacy. It's like a weird balance between the two. Would you ever do Vlogmas? You guys know I could not do Vlogmas. It is just too invasive, and it's just too, I love watching Vlogmas, and I am just like, how did they do that? Like, all the people that are doing Vlogmas, props off to you. I just can't. I personally just can't keep up with it, and nor would I want to. Like, I love you guys, but that's just too much content to be putting out there. Too much for my family. Like, it's just too much. Like, I could not deal with Vlogmas, but I love watching it. So you guys will probably never see a Vlogmas from me. How am I gonna wrap this? Oh, maybe like this. All right, next question is, what camera do you use to film? I use the Sony A5100 mirrorless DHL camera, I believe. Did I say that right? I don't know, but I'll leave it down below if you guys want to check it out. I've been using it ever since I started YouTube and taking photos. It takes amazing photos. However, for the filming aspect, it does tend to overheat if you've been filming for more than 10 minutes at a time, which I don't love. I think that's the #1 complaint, but it takes amazing photos. Amazing photos. So would I recommend it for filming? I still would recommend it for filming. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty small, and I love the way it looks, and the function is really easy. It's really user friendly. I love all the settings and how it films, but I don't like that one aspect of it overheating. I hope Sony will change that at some point. Like, Sony, if you're watching this, please change that feature or make that not happen. But yeah, Sony 5100. I think it's like Alpha. I'll leave it down below. Alpha 5100 mirrorless something. If you can give one tip to be a YouTuber, what would it be? I'm not like a huge YouTuber or anything, obviously. Look at my sub count. But I would just say be consistent. #1 thing, just be consistent. Don't give up. Don't get discouraged. Well, you will get discouraged, but that just comes with the territory of putting yourself out there and not getting the results that you really want. But I would just say be consistent. Keep going even when you feel like no one's watching or whatever the case is. It's just being consistent and try to create really good quality content. I know that really is probably hard at first because you don't really know what you're doing. And don't try to be anybody else, honestly. You just be yourself. Being yourself is a huge one too, I would say. Okay, next question. Favorite makeup brand? What is my favorite makeup brand? That question is so hard because I like so many different brands. We're gonna go with Brown again. I'm wrapping the Busy board, which I cannot wait for my kids to play with this. Again, if you want to see everything I got for my kids, go check that video out after this one. So my favorite makeup brand, that is such a hard freaking question. What's my favorite makeup? Really hard. My favorite makeup brand, I like MAC, of course. I used to work there for many years. They have really good quality products. As well as I like NARS. If you ever tried NARS makeup, amazing, really good quality. I love Bobbi Brown. Oh, and my recent favorite is Merit Beauty. I love Merit Beauty. I was recently sponsored by them. And you guys, I am so in love with their makeup. I've been using it every day for the past few months now. And yeah, I'm not trying to make this sound like an ad or anything, but honestly, Merit Beauty is so good. Love their makeup. If you were on an island and had to choose one makeup product, what would it be? Also, hard question. Oh no, don't slide out, busy board. We're not wrapped yet. If I had to choose one makeup product forever, let's see. I would choose, it's either between lip liner, because you can use it in so many areas of your face, like on your eyes, your lips, and your eyebrows. Lip liner would be a good one, or eyebrow gel. Eyebrows make a face, so you need to do something with the eyebrows for sure. I don't know. I think I'm gonna say lip liner, just because you can use it in your brows. If it's a neutral color, you can use it on your lips, and you can use it as eyeliner. So lip liner. Second, brow gel. Do you use drugstore makeup? No, I do not use drugstore makeup. I think it's so important that you have good quality products on your face. I don't like NYX, I don't like ELF. All those they are not made with good quality. They're very cheap. I'm not saying I've never used drugstore makeup, because of course I have. I like Maybelline if I had to choose like a drugstore makeup, but I really don't like drugstore makeup really at all. But if I had to choose one, Maybelline's a pretty okay, solid brand for drugstore. I just think you need to invest when it comes to putting things on your skin and your face, because companies are so shady in what they put in their products. So be careful about that if you do buy drugstore makeup. Do you ever think about going back to work for MAC? No, I don't. I mean, I loved working for MAC for some time. I worked there for years and years, but I don't think I would go back. I love staying home with my kids. Customer service is not the most fun job to work in. You deal with a lot of stuff and a lot of people. And a lot of people think you just do makeup all day working for MAC. You don't. You're literally a customer service person all the time. And that could be so hard to work in customer service all the time. If you ever had a job in customer service, you know it's a little tricky for sure. But yeah, I don't really think about going back to work for MAC, even though I'm blessed to have worked there in the first place. And I did love working there for years. And then things changed, and here I am now. I did work other jobs after MAC too, though. It's not like I just worked there. I worked a few other jobs, and then I became a stay-at-home mom, and I love it. So no, I don't really think about going. So next question is, you mentioned you went to nursing school. Why did you end up dropping out? For so many different reasons. Nursing school was so much fun, and I love the whole medical field, but it was really expensive. Like, I was gonna end up having to pay like over $100,000 for my course, and it was just a lot in that time. I had to sell my house that we were living in. My mom had gotten sick. Just a lot of different things had happened, and it was just so hard to really focus on school and everything that had been going on in my life at that time. I was only like 20, so 2021 when that was going on and happening. Would I ever consider going back? Maybe. I think school is so important, but it's also very expensive. Very expensive. And also I think nurses have to be vaccinated, which I'm like not for right now. No, I'm for vaccinations, just not for the Rona one. So I don't know if I would ever consider going back to school for nursing, but it was a lot of work. It's a lot of fun, but very, very, very stressful, and a lot is on the line. So if you're thinking about going to nursing school, you got to make sure your life is completely right before you attempt something like that, because if you have anything crazy going on in your life, you are not going to be able to succeed in school, because it's a very intense program. But yeah, so that's why I had to drop out. And also I was pregnant in nursing school with Noah, and I didn't even know yet. So that's like a little, I don't know if you would say fun fact, but yeah, I was pregnant in nursing school and didn't even know. So I probably would have had to drop out anyway if other life occurrences didn't happen. Funny how God works, right? By the way, the back of these presents are not perfect, and I don't care because it's all about the front, and that's all that matters to me. But yeah, some of the presents on the back are not looking the prettiest, but again, they're gonna get ripped open anyway, and I honestly just kind of rushed to tape the back. I really don't care. I put eucalyptus on this one. I'll do like a little B-roll of like all of the gifts so you can see more in detail, but I did a candy cane, eucalyptus, and a little bit of dried foliage on these, like wheatgrass and little dried bunny tails. And I've only wrapped 4 gifts so far, you guys. Okay, which one should I do next? We already did, because I want to do majority of them this brown color, so let's go with brown again. And then the next present, I'll probably do something else, like either Merry Christmas. I'm running out of the Merry Christmas one. All right, so I have like 2 more questions to answer that I'm going to be able to answer because my camera, the other camera battery is also dead. So prepare YouTuber over here. No, but I only have a little bit of battery. So next question, the next questions are, how do you handle your kids in sponsorships? I don't know, like usually if it's a product that they love, then they'll be in it. But if not, then they won't be. I don't know. I'm not like, I don't ever make my kids do a sponsorship. I just try to make it really natural and have a product like either next to them or them holding it or something just really natural. I don't ever make them smile or force it at all. I just try to make it as natural as possible. Yeah, I don't like to include them in too many sponsorships because I just feel like kids and ads are kind of like, I don't know, I feel like you shouldn't do it all the time. Yeah, like if the kids are in a sponsored post, then it's usually something for them or something we use together or whatever. But I like to just make it natural and not feel like work, because I never want my kids to be working. Like no, I'm not here for that. Just like my videos, I don't ever just have them script or do anything. Well, 1, they're really young, and 2, like I will never have them do that kind of stuff. Like I just want them to be in the background or catching cute moments or something like that. It's my channel is not about kids, it's about me. Like it's about my mom journeys. So that's just kind of how I feel about that. The next question is, do you consider yourself a family channel? No, I'm a mommy channel. My content is not based around my kids. It's based around me and what I do for them. But you are going to see my kids in my content because they live here. And, you know, I'm a mom. So they're in my content, but I don't want to ever focus my content just on them. I don't know. Do you guys get that? I already answered 2. Let's do 1 more. Does making your life neutral bring a tranquil feeling? Absolutely. I love my neutrals. Making everything neutral in my house just brings so much calmness to my heart and my soul. I just love my neutrals. Everything just kind of goes together and flows nicely. So yes, it does make me feel like tranquil. It does make me feel calm, and I love my neutrals. What can I say? All right, you guys, so I'm gonna wrap the rest of these gifts off camera because I don't have another battery for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Happy holidays. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And make sure you also check out my True Crime and Makeup channel. Yes, we will be picking that up again in the new year. I just needed a little break and the holidays came, and I'm just like took a break from that and wanted to do Christmas content here for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave me more questions down below for the next Q&A or on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, all that stuff. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. Let me get all my wrapping paper for my thumbnail. All my ripped up wrapping paper. Oh, I don't want you to see that part. Let's see.